Welcome back to Who Died Today USA. In our previous videos, we've looked back at the lives and passing of some of the most influential music legends and pop culture icons of all time, from groundbreaking rock pioneers and unforgettable R&B voices to artists who shaped entire generations. While they once lived in the spotlight and reached incredible heights of fame, behind that success were stories of struggle, resilience, loss, and passion. How did they live? What challenges did they face before their passing? And what lasting legacy did they leave behind? If you're curious to explore the real stories behind these legendary figures, stay with us and watch this video until the end.
Same old story back again. She's not a lover, she's just a friend.
Angie Stone, the Grammy-nominated R&B and neo-soul singer whose warm, expressive voice helped shape modern soul music, passed away on March 1st, 2025, at the age of 63 following a tragic vehicle collision. Her sudden passing sent shockwaves through the music world and left fans grieving the loss of an artist whose influence spanned generations.
I'm sick and tired for you to blame on me.
Born in Columbia, South Carolina, Angie Stone began her journey in music at a young age. Her professional career started in the late 1970s when she became a member of The Sequence, one of the first successful female rap groups. Their hit Funk You Up made history and established Stone as a pioneering figure in hip-hop long before crossover success became common. Her early experiences laid the foundation for a career defined by versatility and fearlessness. In the late 1990s, Stone reinvented herself as a solo R&B and neo-soul artist, earning widespread acclaim with albums such as Black Diamond, 1999, and Mahogany Soul, 2001. Songs like No More Rain in This Cloud and Wish I Didn't Miss You became modern classics, praised for their emotional honesty and timeless sound. Her music spoke deeply to themes of love, heartbreak, healing, and self-reflection, resonating strongly with audiences around the world. Despite her success, Angie Stone's life was not without challenges. She navigated the difficulties of sustaining a long-term career in an ever-changing music industry while balancing personal responsibilities and creative reinvention. Still, her determination never wavered. She earned multiple Grammy nominations throughout her career, a testament to her artistry and the respect she commanded within the industry. Beyond music, Stone also found success as an actress, appearing in more than 40 film and television projects. She was featured in popular TV shows such as Girlfriends, for which she also performed the theme song, and Moesha, as well as films including Ride Along and The Hot Chick. Even in her final years, she remained active, with projects still in development at the time of her passing. Just weeks before her death, Stone reflected publicly on her journey, expressing gratitude for her gifts and a desire to continue creating. Her words revealed an artist who, even after decades in the spotlight, still felt driven by purpose and passion. Angie Stone is survived by her son, Michael D'Angelo Archer II, also known as recording artist Suavo Twain. She leaves behind a powerful legacy of innovation, resilience, and soul-deep music that will continue to inspire listeners for years to come. Let's leave a comment saying R.I.P. Angie Stone to honor her life, celebrate her artistry, and share condolences with.
Born and raised in Oakland, California, was a highly respected singer, guitarist, producer, and music mentor, best known as a co-founder of the influential R&B group Tony Tone. As a key figure in shaping the sound of 1990s R&B, Wiggins was admired not only for his musical talent, but also for his dedication to uplifting young artists and his community. His life, however, was marked by both remarkable achievements and quiet personal struggles. Wiggins began his musical journey in the mid-1980s, forming Tony Tone alongside his brother Raphael Sadiq and their cousin Timothy Christian. The group quickly gained attention for blending classic soul and funk with contemporary R&B and hip-hop influences. With hits such as Feels Good, If I Had No Loot, and Anniversary, the trio became one of the defining acts of their era. Between 1988 and 1996, they released 4 albums, 3 of which achieved platinum status, cementing their place in R&B history. Despite commercial success, Wiggins often emphasized artistry over trends. He resisted labels that described the group as retro, explaining that their mission was to bridge generations of black music. His guitar work and production style helped give Tony Tony Tone a warm, organic sound that stood apart from many of their contemporaries. However, Wiggins's life was not without hardship. After the group disbanded in the late 1990s, he stepped away from the spotlight, choosing instead to focus on nurturing emerging talent. He founded Grassroots Entertainment and played a crucial behind-the-scenes role in the early careers of artists such as Alicia Keys, Keisha Cole, and Destiny's Child, contributing songwriting and production to Destiny's Child's first 3 albums. Though less visible to the public, this chapter of his career was among his most impactful. In his personal life, Wiggins faced a major health battle in his later years. For more than a year, he privately and courageously fought bladder cancer while remaining actively involved with his family, music, and mentorship work. On March 7, 2025, Dwayne Wiggins passed away at the age of 64, surrounded by loved ones. His death deeply saddened fans, fellow musicians, and the many artists he had guided. Before his passing, Wiggins reunited with Tony Tony Tone for a 2023 tour celebrating the 30th anniversary of their landmark album, Sons of Soul, a moment that reaffirmed his lasting.
Sobule, born in 1959 in Denver, Colorado, was a groundbreaking singer-songwriter, activist, and storyteller whose music challenged social norms and gave voice to underrepresented experiences. She was best known for her 1995 song, I Kissed a Girl, widely recognized as the first openly gay-themed song to reach the Billboard Top 20. Jill's life was marked by creativity, courage, and a deep commitment to honesty in art, though it was also touched by tragedy. Jill Sobule began her music career in the late 1980s and released her debut album, Things Here Are Different, in 1990. Her self-titled 1995 album brought her mainstream recognition, featuring both I Kissed a Girl and Supermodel, which later became iconic through its inclusion in the film Clueless. Unlike many pop artists of her era, Jill used humor, vulnerability, and sharp observation to explore complex topics such as identity, mental health, politics, and social justice. However, Jill's life was not defined solely by commercial success. She often found the constraints of major record labels limiting and chose to pursue a more independent path. Over the course of her 3-decade career, she released 12 albums and became an early pioneer of crowdfunding in music, allowing her to maintain creative freedom and a close connection with her audience. In her later years, Jill expanded into theater, creating the autobiographical musical Fuck 7th Grade, which received critical acclaim and award nominations. The project reflects her sudden death shocked fans and colleagues and left a deep sense of loss in the music and arts community. Jill Sobule is remembered as a symbol of artistic bravery and authenticity. Through her music and activism, she inspired countless listeners to embrace truth, compassion, and self-expression. Her legacy lives on through songs that continue to resonate with honesty and heart. Peter Yarrow, a legendary figure in American folk music and a founding member of the iconic trio Peter, Paul, and Mary, passed away on January 7, 2025 at the age of 86 after a long battle with bladder cancer. His death marked the end of an era for folk music and deeply saddened generations of fans who found hope, comfort, and social awareness through his music. Born on May 31, 1938 in New York City, Peter Yarrow grew up in a family that valued education and the arts. He studied psychology at Cornell University, but it was during his college years that he discovered his true calling in folk music. Influenced by artists such as Woody Guthrie and Pete Seeger, Yarrow embraced music as a powerful tool for storytelling and social change. After returning to New York in the late 1950s, he immersed himself in the Greenwich Village folk scene, where his life would soon change forever. In the early 1960s, Yarrow joined forces with Noel Paul Stookey and Mary Travers to form Peter, Paul, and Mary. The trio quickly rose to fame, becoming one of the most successful folk groups of all time. They released multiple Billboard Top 10 singles and #1 albums, won 5 Grammy Awards, and helped introduce Bob Dylan's music to mainstream audiences through hits like Blowin' in the Wind. Their performance at the 1963 March on Washington, where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his historic I Have a Dream speech, cemented their place in American cultural history. Yarrow was also the co-writer of one of folk music's most beloved songs, Puff the Magic Dragon. Though often misunderstood, Yarrow consistently explained that the song was about the loss of childhood innocence, not drug use. Its gentle message and emotional depth made it a timeless classic for audiences of all ages. Despite his remarkable career, Yarrow's life included serious personal controversy. In 1969, he pleaded guilty to taking indecent liberties with a minor, served time in jail, and was later pardoned in 1981. He publicly expressed regret and apologized repeatedly over the years, acknowledging the pain he caused. In his later decades, Yarrow continued performing, writing music, and advocating for peace, civil rights, and social justice. He remained committed to activism until the end of his life. He is survived by his wife Mary Beth, his children, and his granddaughter. Peter Yarrow leaves behind a complex but profound legacy, one defined by artistic brilliance, social activism, human flaws, and enduring music that continues to inspire the world. His voice may be gone, but his songs and ideals will live on for generations. Sam Moore, the legendary soul singer, best known as one half of the iconic 1960s duo Sam and Dave, passed away on January 11, 2025 at the age of 89. Renowned for his powerful high-register vocals on timeless hits such as Soul Man and Hold On, I'm Comin', Moore's death marked a profound loss for the world of soul and R&B music, leaving generations of fans in mourning. Born on October 12, 1935 in Miami, Florida, Sam Moore began his musical journey singing in church, where he developed the passionate gospel style that would later define his career. In the late 1950s, he performed in local soul and R&B clubs before meeting Dave Prater in 1961. Their chemistry was immediate, and by the mid-1960s, Sam and Dave had become one of the most influential acts of the era after signing with Atlantic Records and recording at Stax Records in Memphis. During their peak years, Sam and Dave released a string of classic songs written and produced by Isaac Hayes and David Porter, backed by Booker T and the MGs. Their energetic call-and-response style electrified audiences and helped define the gritty Memphis soul sound. The duo earned a place in music history and were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1992, influencing artists such as Michael Jackson, Al Green, and Bruce Springsteen. Despite his success, Sam Moore's life was marked by significant struggles. The duo frequently clashed, and Moore later admitted that his drug addiction contributed to internal tensions and stalled opportunities. Sam and Dave broke up in 1970, and Moore spent years performing smaller shows while fighting addiction. He ultimately overcame his struggles in 1981, crediting his wife Joyce, whom he married in 1982, for helping save his life. Moore was also outspoken about injustices within the music industry. He pursued legal action over unpaid royalties and retirement benefits, highlighting how many legendary artists were financially exploited despite selling millions of records. His fight helped bring attention to long-standing inequalities faced by musicians. In his later years, Moore continued performing, recording, and appearing at prestigious events, including the Kennedy Center Honors. He also performed for multiple U.S. presidents, reflecting his lasting cultural relevance. Though he never again reached the chart-topping heights of his early career, his voice remained a symbol of soul music's golden age. Sam Moore is survived by his wife Joyce, his daughter Michelle, and 2 grandchildren. he leaves behind a legacy of unforgettable music, perseverance through hardship, and a voice that helped shape the sound of American soul. His life story stands as a testament to resilience, artistry, and the enduring power of music. Let's leave a comment saying R.I.P. Sam Moore to honor his legacy and share condolences with the family of this soul music legend. Marianne Faithfull, the iconic British singer, songwriter, and actress who rose to fame in the vibrant 1960s London music scene, passed away on January 30th, 2025, at the age of 78. Her death marked the loss of a uniquely influential artist whose career spanned 6 decades and whose life embodied reinvention, resilience, and artistic courage. Born on December 29, 1946, in the Hampstead area of London, Marianne Faithfull came from a cultured and intellectually rich background. As a teenager, she was drawn to both theater and folk music, performing in coffee houses and joining repertory theater companies. Her life changed dramatically in 1964 when she was discovered by Rolling Stone's manager, Andrew Loog Oldham. Shortly afterward, she recorded As Tears Go By, written by Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, which became a top 10 hit in the UK and instantly made her one of the defining voices of the decade. During the 1960s, Faithfull released a series of successful albums and became a fashion and cultural icon. She was closely associated with the Rolling Stones and had a highly publicized romantic relationship with Mick Jagger. Alongside her music career, she also acted in films, television, and theater, demonstrating a versatility that set her apart from many of her contemporaries. However, Faithfull's life was far from smooth. The 1970s brought a period of personal and professional collapse, marked by heroin addiction, homelessness, and declining health. For a time, her career seemed all but over. Yet, Faithfull staged one of the most remarkable comebacks in popular music history with the release of Broken English in 1979. The album reintroduced her as a fearless, mature artist and earned critical acclaim, including a Grammy nomination. As the years passed, Faithfull's voice evolved dramatically, becoming deeper and more weathered, reflecting her lived experiences. Rather than hide this transformation, she embraced it, using her voice to convey vulnerability, wisdom, and emotional truth. She continued experimenting with diverse genres, collaborating with artists across rock, jazz, folk, and electronic music. Faithfull also faced ongoing health challenges, including anorexia, breast cancer, hepatitis C, and a life-threatening case of COVID-19, yet she never stopped creating. In her later years, albums such as Negative Capability and She Walks in Beauty reflected a reflective artist unafraid to confront aging, memory, and mortality. Marianne Faithfull leaves behind a legacy defined not only by her early fame, but by her extraordinary ability to survive, transform, and remain artistically relevant. She will always be remembered as a symbol of artistic reinvention and emotional honesty. Let's leave a comment saying R.I.P. Marianne Faithfull to honor her remarkable life and share condolences with her family and loved ones. Roberta Flack, the legendary R&B and pop vocalist whose smooth, intimate style defined much of the 1970s, passed away on February 24, 2025, at the age of 88. Best known for timeless classics such as Killing Me Softly with his song and The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, Flack's passing marked the loss of one of the most elegant and influential voices in American popular music. Born into a musical family in Black Mountain, North Carolina, Roberta Flack showed extraordinary talent from an early age. She began studying piano at just 9 years old and quickly distinguished herself as a prodigy. At only 15, she earned a full scholarship to Howard University in Washington, D.C., where she studied classical music. Although her academic path was interrupted by the death of her father, Flack's deep musical foundation would shape her refined and distinctive sound for decades to come. Before achieving fame, Flack worked as a school teacher while performing in clubs at night. Her breakthrough came almost unexpectedly in the early 1970s when actor and director Clint Eastwood used her recording of The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face in the film Play Misty for Me. The song became a massive #1 hit and earned Flack a Grammy Award for Record of the Year. She followed this success with Killing Me Softly, which also topped the charts and won the same Grammy honor the following year, making her one of the few artists to achieve that distinction consecutively. Throughout the 1970s, Flack enjoyed remarkable success, earning multiple top 10 hits across pop and R&B charts. Her collaborations with Donny Hathaway produced some of the era's most beloved duets, including Where Is the Love and The Closer I Get to You. Her music was celebrated for its emotional restraint, warmth, and sophistication, appealing to both mainstream audiences and devoted soul fans. Despite her immense success, Flack's life was not without hardship. The tragic death of Hathaway in 1979 deeply affected her, and changing musical trends gradually shifted public attention away from her adult contemporary style. Still, she continued recording and performing well into the 21st century, releasing her final album in 2012. Beyond her achievements as a performer, Flack was also a dedicated educator and advocate for music education. She believed deeply in the power of music to uplift and connect people. Roberta Flack leaves behind a legacy of grace, artistry, and emotional honesty. Her voice, gentle yet powerful, will continue to resonate through generations. Let's leave a comment saying R.I.P. Roberta Flack to honor her extraordinary life and share condolences with her family and loved ones. David Johansen, the charismatic frontman of the groundbreaking proto-punk band New York Dolls and a fearless creative spirit who continually reinvented himself, passed away at the age of 75 after many years of serious health struggles. His death marked the end of an era for rock music and left fans mourning the loss of an artist who challenged conventions and reshaped the sound and image of modern rock. Born and raised on Staten Island in New York, David Johansen discovered his passion for music at an early age. In the late 1960s, he began performing with local bands before joining the New York Dolls in 1971. With their raw sound, provocative fashion, and confrontational energy, the band quickly became one of the most influential acts of the early 1970s. Although their albums did not achieve major commercial success at the time, the Dolls' music and image laid the foundation for punk and glam rock movements that would follow. Johansen's commanding stage presence and expressive vocals helped define the band's identity. Songs like Personality Crisis captured the alienation and rebellion of youth, earning the group both fierce devotion and intense criticism. The New York Dolls disbanded in the mid-1970s, leaving behind a legacy that would only grow in stature over time. However, Johansen's life was not without hardship. After the band's breakup, he struggled to find commercial success as a solo rock artist. Searching for creative freedom, he reinvented himself in the late 1980s as the flamboyant lounge singer Buster Poindexter. Under this persona, he enjoyed renewed fame with the upbeat hit Hot Hot Hot, proving his ability to adapt and surprise audiences. Despite its popularity, Johansen later admitted to having mixed feelings about the song's overwhelming success. Beyond music, Johansen built a successful acting career, appearing in films and television shows, including a memorable role as the ghost of Christmas Past in Scrooged. He also hosted a radio program that showcased his eclectic musical taste, further highlighting his deep love for artistic exploration. In his later years, Johansen faced severe health challenges, including stage 4 cancer, a brain tumor, and injuries that left him bedridden. Despite these difficulties, he remained connected to his fans and was deeply moved by the outpouring of love and support he received near the end of his life. David Johansen leaves behind a legacy defined by bold creativity, artistic reinvention, and unfiltered self-expression. He inspired countless musicians to take risks and embrace authenticity. His life was a testament to the power of art as rebellion, freedom, and emotional release. Let's leave a comment saying R.I.P. David Johansen to honor his life and share condolences with his family and loved ones.